So, Dave, a federal court just repealed the CDC eviction moratorium set to expire at the end of June. How will this play out in reality since President Biden just extended the moratorium not long ago?
Thank you, Sharon. This is a difficult situation from a legal standpoint because it is unresolved. I think that the basis behind the eviction moratorium going back to the last March, April, was that we were under a record pandemic emergency, and that CDC had emergency powers because of the pandemic, and so that was the basis. And I don't think there was much legal challenge at that time. There could have been, but it didn't happen. But basically, the broad consensus with over 100 million Americans already fully vaccinated, and they've just dropped the age down to, I think, 12 years old. And I caught the news this morning before we were recording. Every newscast I heard said, there's no waiting, run in, go to CVS, go to NRG Stadium, wherever you care, just run in and get a shot. So the emergency itself does seem to have passed. Even California and New York are starting. We had famously kept things locked up despite the fact it didn't really work for them. That it does seem that the pandemic emergency is gone. With the emergency passing, the authority of CDC to order the eviction ban is gone. So this is the first situation where we've had a federal district judge say the ban was illegal. It is unconstitutional. Remember, Americans are protected by the Constitution that says there shall be no taking of property by the government without just compensation. And I speaking as a landlord, I can say there's been no compensation from the government to landlords for this. Supposedly there are programs out there where tenants and landlords can seek relief. These are very complex. They're relatively recent, and I don't know anybody who's really benefited from it, frankly. And so the problem is that there's already been a request from some of the cats in the federal government to ask that the judge's order countermanding the CDC order be suspended until the appellate courts can hear the case. So I don't know what'll, our justice system is very slow. The current moratorium is supposed to end the end of June. What it might do is prevent the feds from extending it. So I would say it's still in place. The federal court order is suspended right now until the appellate court can rule. So as a landlord, I would say let's not jump up and down for joy, but I think that the end is in sight.